So I decided to do a different little, I guess, a screen setting, just something in the background. I'm just in the jukebox on All Star Brawl, and I'm just gonna I just thought I'd do it a different way. I don't know what you guys think of this method, in comparison to like Courage, the Carly Doll, Multiversus character ideas. But now this time around is a character request from you guys. So we're gonna play a song. We'll just do Ghost Song. It sounds pretty cool. It's one of the best soundtracks. So while we're discussing it, we have some music in the background that we can play safely. But um, this is the Flash. This is a character request for the Flash from Multiverses. So let me know what you guys think about this sort of style. But one thing I want to do is I'm gonna have all the lists of my character ideas listed in the description for you guys for him. The Flash is a DC hero. But he's a DC hero and one of my favorites from the DC universe. And I would really like to have him in Multiverses, but this is one of you guys' character requests for the game, and just to expand. And if you guys want to see another character from Multiverses or from this game, just let me know, and I'll come up with some new ideas. I did a little bit of research because I haven't seen everything about the Flash, and even with the CW show, I haven't seen all the episodes, but I did some digging and some research for him to come up with some unique ideas I think you guys will like, and maybe some other players would like to be able to, some players and fans of the Flash will be interested in for my ideas here. So we're going to start with the stage, and I was trying to find out the origins from the Flash, and the Flash isn't just called him. He's the guy behind the mask, or behind the suit, for example, for the most part, is Barry Allen. So Barry Allen is the Flash, and we're talking about him for this video. So it's staged, and for his origins, I came up with Central City. So maybe that could be a map for the game. I'm not sure what you guys think about that, to be added into the Multiverses, to come out with the Flash. It could be bundled with him for paid DLC for the character itself. This is the only stage that I end up coming up with from the top of my head, and just looking up some origins. Where is he from? What could be a fitting map that could come out with the Flash? He doesn't have to come out with a map, just with the fact that he's going to release for the character. People would be interested in buying the character itself, and maybe some costumes. But speaking of the costumes, I came up with some alternate DLC outfits for him, and did some digging at what kind of outfits maybe some of you guys might be interested in purchasing if he was to ever come out for the Multiverses. And it's different characters. He's a speedster. He's one of the speedsters, but there's other speedsters that exist that are different from him, who have different agendas. So I came up with, for alternate costumes, I have Reverse Flash. I don't know what you guys think about that. That could be an alternate skin. Maybe, I'm not saying these will probably make it all out for alternate costumes for him, but these could be a variety of options that could come out later on as the game goes on and continues to grow, and that they can add to the shop for players to purchase. So I got Reverse Flash, as I mentioned, and then the Justice League version of Flash. I don't know what you guys think about that. And then I pulled a character from the CW show. How about Zoom? The Zoom skin could be a different variation. It could be a skin variation, even though he's a different character, and his whole intention was trying to destroy the multiverse. So I think that'll be a nice little touch for the Flash, to have him release, and then maybe they can get access to the Zoom skin. He could probably come out as a separate character possibly for the game, since he's a villain. But that'll be awesome as an alternative skin. So I got Reverse Flash, Justice League version of Flash, and then Zoom, and maybe, I don't know, Kid Flash possibly, but he's not in my notes. I didn't put that in my list of 3 costumes for alternate outfits that people can purchase. And then one more I eventually end up coming up with is Godspeed. So that's another one for alternate DLC. I think that'll be pretty awesome to see added into the Multiverses. So those are the alternate costumes I could come up with from the top, for character ideas, and maybe some paid DLC. Maybe they won't all come out, and just, again, they might not all release at the same time, but they can come out as time goes on, to be added to the shop, the in-game store, if they have one, for players to get their hands on for a limited amount of time. Or maybe it'll be a limited LTM skin, maybe a legendary, just to get people to buy it really quickly. But hopefully they won't have a limited time offer for these skins, so people can get them when they're ready, right off the bat. But some taunts that I came up with, I got this from the Injustice game, the first one. I think it's Injustice 2 or Injustice Gods Among Us. It's when you wager, when certain characters, some of the heroes have different things that they say when they're about to get ready to do the wagering, the standoff wager mechanic from the Injustice game. The Flash would say, "Save your breath, you'll need it." So that would be something that he could say for a little taunt. But just right off the bat. But if he's not talking, he can just do like a little speedy circle movement, running in a quick circle to the Flash. He's super fast, and he can just jog in place rapidly for like a little warm up for his legs. That'll be something cool. So I just came up with those. Might be some silly taunts, but just one more. I'm not sure that this is too long of a taunt, but he could say, "My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive." But it seemed like that'll be something that'll be more fitting for a victory call. So I would add that instead of a taunt. That'll be considered a victory animation or victory call when he wins the match and he's successful. I think that's perfect though. He can say that. "My name is Barry Allen. I'm the fastest man alive." Perfect for a victory call. I think that's too long of a taunt, but I still added it in anyway. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. But just moving along right on, as last but not least, as we always do, we always talk about the moveset last. So Flash is super fast. He's one of the speedsters, and he's definitely going to be one of the fastest characters in the game, and being able to pull off some quick moves, some quick specials to get away from his opponent and really be able to strike in quick succession. That'll be dope if they can really implement that. I'm sure they can for the Multiversus if he gets in. So he's known for his speed, and he's a true speedster that, I'm sure he can beat his opponents to the punch. So he's super fast in the games from Injustice. I haven't played all of them, but just from watching some gameplay and some of his combos, he's really fast, and he can get right in front of you, and then he can just be able to move away and be able to get you whenever he's ready to strike. So it just keeps you on your guard. So I'm sure they could probably implement that speed. But some moves that I came up with, some kind of running charge attack. So for a quick knockdown, I got this a little bit from the Injustice when he runs up and he does this quick series of punches, but he can have his own little running charge attack to knock the opponent down or knock him away for a good amount of damage. And then Fist of Fury, so he can have some basic rapid punches for a quick hit combo. Just right off the back. But just 3 hits, and then it can open doors for maybe like another strong attack, for a new strong attack to follow up after a little 3-hit combo. That'll be something. And maybe like a grab move that's unique, where he can spin you around really quickly, and then he throws you away. Spinning rotation, a throw to hurl the enemy to launch him. And then I came up with this move. I know it probably sounds really, I'm just sharing it though. Maybe something that's called Don't Blink, because he's so fast, you don't want to blink, and then you end up missing what he does. He can have like a running teleport to get behind you instantly. I think that'll be something that he can do. It can be used as a dodge, but it can leave him wide open, so the player won't be able to just keep on using it, dodging constantly and spamming. They can just do it whenever they're ready, and when they want to change location on the map just to get away, try to recover, recuperate, try to rethink their strategy and their movements. You do something like that. So you can just run back to the left, something like that. Run back to the left. He'll do that. Yeah, quick. It makes me think of some of his animations from the video games, from Injustice. So when he runs back, he can just come up behind you and surprise you with like a quick attack. And once you blink, he's already hit you from behind to surprise the opponent. And when I was watching some of his other moves that what he was capable of, he had a quantum tunnel, I think it was called, that could be used in the Multiversus for a little move to avoid projectiles, because he does that in Injustice. But you have to time it properly. It's not going to always work, but it can probably run in a simpler way. It can be functioning at the similar way for Multiversus, where he can be able to dodge projectiles from opponents, fireballs, something like that. So he has his own little tunneling move for avoiding projectiles. This is something that I came up with. Something with Mach Speed. I was thinking a little bit like, I don't know if y'all heard of this game, Beautiful Joe. He had Mach Speed, so it made him really fast. I came up with a Mach Speed meter mechanic. So with this particular meter for his Mach Speed, it'll charge while he's being damaged only. He can't get it when he's getting hits off, but it'll charge up when he's suffering from damage and he's being attacked. But I talked about how the Flash can become faster and more difficult to hit. So with his Mach Speed, it can be like a charge up move. So as he gets hit and he's getting beat down in a match, stuff like that, he can just be able to have extra speed and he'll become even faster. All his moves will be super fast for a limited amount of time. And maybe that tunneling move, the quantum tunnel that he did, it can last a little bit longer. So he'll be able to dodge projectiles for a even bigger window. A bigger window to dodge those projectiles. So he gets a little bit of a small buff and he'll be fast with that Mach Speed meter. So I don't know what you guys think of that. I just came up with that. Just something random, just to fit his superpower. Something with Mach Speed to make him faster and more difficult to hit. So he can be even more aggressive. So when he's in danger of just dying or just about to lose the fight or something like that, he's faster and more difficult to hit, and he can be able to inflict even more damage on you before he'll knock you out before you can get him out off the stage. I think this will be a cool little comeback, sort of clutch, sort of mechanic for the Flash players that'll probably pick him up. So get that Mach Speed meter, be able to make that comeback and be able to win the match. So that's something new. Just a couple more moves. About to get into his recovery move. I just came up with something like a Jiffy dive kick that he can do in midair when he jumps. You know, it's so fast, he'll hit you in the Jiffy. Something like that. But it's fun just doing these moves and just trying to come up with stuff. But a recovery move, I call it Speed of Light. And with this particular move, he transforms into, you see that little ball on the suit? The ball of lightning. He can transform into like a ball of lightning, and then he can zigzag his way back on the stage. That would be something that he can do. Like, he can do like maybe 3 or maybe 2 zigzags. Like, and he'd come back in, try to get back in, and then once, after that last zigzag, he'd do like 2 of them. I think that would be fair. Two quick zigzags to the top of the screen, and it goes up. It goes straight up for a little booster to get back into the fight and get back on the stage. I really like that. I think that's going to be something that they can really put together. But that's all I can really come up with as far as some ideas for the Flash, or aka Barry Allen. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. I try my very best to try to come up with some unique moves for him and referencing, Injustice. And then with the skins, I think you guys will really like the alternate skins for the alternate costumes for the Flash. I think a lot of people will buy those skins, especially Zoom, just anything with the Flash or the alternate skins, Reverse Flash, and then people who love his Justice League look, they'll probably purchase that. And then Godspeed. So you got two different skins from the CW show, Zoom and Godspeed, and then you got some other ones for Reverse Flash and Justice League Flash that can be implemented into the game for paid DLC. But those are my character ideas for the Flash or Barry Allen. If he ever gets in the game, I'll definitely get him. And if you guys have a character for this game or Multiversus, just let me know. I'm just gonna bounce between them. I have several requests. Some characters for Multiversus, some characters for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It's fun making these videos and just talking about different characters to see who you guys like, who you guys favor the most, and for all your wishes. So hopefully they'll be able to add him in. I don't see why not. Why wouldn't they add Flash from Multiversus? I think that would be a big mistake. He's from the DC universe. one of the best characters, and people like the Flash. They got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn. Why not the Flash? So let me know what you guys think of these ideas. And if anyone out there has another request, I'll definitely be able to come out with more throughout the week. I have several characters to even get to, even some other memorable characters from different shows that could be added